Hi guys, and welcome back to another unboxing video. This time I'm unboxing another Timex and hopefully a very good value equivalent to a Rolex Submariner. A Rolex Submariner for just over £215. But it gets better, guys. The more I look at Timexes, the more I want more Timexes. I have just spotted yet another Timex. Costs a little bit more and it's an automatic Timex. It's also from the same range as the one that I've got for you to see today, but the one you're seeing today is a 44mm case and it's called a Deepwater Meridian 200. How cool is that? And I'm giving this watch away for one reason, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. If you want to win this watch that I'm about to unbox, it's very simple. You write this in the comment section. I want that Deep Sea 200. That's all you have to do, as many times as possible. The person who writes it the most times wins the watch. As simple as that, guys. And why am I giving away another Timex? That's because I didn't pay for it. I didn't pay for this one at all. What happened was I have a relationship with a grey market dealer in the United Kingdom called Lee. He's the owner of Watches of the Vale and they're based in Cardiff. If you've seen, about 2 months ago, I collected my Rolex Daytona from Lee. I got it at a stonking price from Lee, not because I was a YouTuber, because I negotiated with Lee to get the best deal possible. And then I built a relationship with Watches of the Vale and I sent several subscribers there to sell Lee Rolexes and to then buy Rolexes from Lee. Some of my subscribers have even done unboxing videos showing watches that they got from Lee at Watches of the Vale.
It's like Christmas. They contacted the company. I was very lucky because they'd literally got this watch in that day and it's brand new, unworn. I think it may have been meant to be. Right, okay, you ready? Here we go.
Lee is single-handedly destroying second-hand pre-owned Rolex prices by the day. His prices are so cheap, others have no choice but to follow. I'm doing this all from memory, but let me try and show you some examples of the kinds of deals that Lee is doing. I mean, they're all above MSRP. Well, not all of them. I mean, look at this one. That's way below MSRP. And look at this one. That's 9,000 below MSRP. And when you think Lee is able to sell brand new Rolex Starbuckses out the door for 11.5 grand if you mention my name. These are new, unworn, unsized. Who knows where he's getting them from, but somebody is selling them to Lee. He recently had 6 Pepsis. He sold them all in 24 hours. He's getting watches in and he's selling them very fast, and that's why he doesn't have to squeeze thousands of pounds out of you. You guys have had to sit through what is essentially an advert from Lee from Watches of the Vale because he paid for this watch and he was quite happy for me to give it away to a subscriber. And then you might say, why is a grey market dealer buying Timexes for Brenny? Why isn't he selling Brenny another watch? Lee is trying to find me another watch at the moment, and we were just chit-chatting about my love for Timexes. I mentioned I wanted to get another one and I wanted to give it to a subscriber, and he said, hey, I'll pay for it, you do what you want with it. And I thought, brilliant, let's do more of these kinds of videos. These videos are about giving back to subscribers who may or may not be able to afford this kind of a watch. Thank you, Lee from Watches of the Vale. Anybody else that wants to give Brenny a watch to give away to a subscriber, I will do the same. I will give your business a massive plug. Back to why I like Timexes so much. It's very simple. If you look at some of my watches, you will see I have a Rolex Daytona, but I also have a Timex Waterbury Heritage Edition, an absolutely beautiful timepiece. I also have the Timex Snoopy and an Omega Snoopy, and if I just hold the two watches in my hands, you can see how stunning both watches are. And have a look at this, guys. Have a look at my Panerai. Look at all three watches together and tell me which one costs the most. And you're not going to say it's the Panerai. You're going to say it's the Waterbury. Oh no, surely not. It's the Snoopy. And that's the thing, guys. It's only us that know how much these watches cost. To the general population, they have no clue. They see a nice watch on your wrist and that's it, guys. It's just down to personal opinions, whether you want a Timex or a Panerai or even a Rolex, but you certainly don't want to be wearing a Rolex Daytona next time you go to London. You should consider buying yourself Timex, especially this Waterbury. This watch for an MSRP of £230 is outstanding value for money, and if you're clever and you sign up to Timex's subscription base, you will get 15% off your first purchase, which means you get this watch for an astonishing £195. Without further ado, let's move on to my next unboxing video, my latest purchase, this Timex Deepwater Meridian 200, which only has an MSRP of £215. The packaging says 100% recyclable. I wonder, does that include the watch? I doubt that very much. I'll have to check that out with Timex. Next time I'm having a chat with the guys at Timex, I'll say, hey, is the entire watch recyclable? Would you like to see your new watch? There you have it, guys. Wow, look at that. Stunning. Wow, that's pretty nice, isn't it? That's substantial. What a glorious looking watch. Ooh, look at this watch. Holy cow. What a beast of a watch. Should we talk specs? Let's get into this. It is a 44mm case, 11mm thick with a 20mm lug width, a complete strap monster if you ask me. The glass is sapphire crystal, guys, with a cyclops to help you see the date function, and the strap is actually quite nice. I think I'm going to keep this strap on this watch. Well, you are, aren't you? Because this isn't my watch. This is going to go to a lucky subscriber. This watch is absolutely stunning, guys. We know it's a quartz, but what do you expect for £215? The more I look at this watch, the more I think, wow. All that money I've been wasting on so-called luxury wristwatches when all I had to do was buy Timexes. This watch cost £215 and I don't know how they're doing it, guys. Okay, it's a quartz, but let's get past the quartz, shall we? The wave dial is stunning and I will take some shots of that tomorrow and I will put them over this video. It comes with a screw down crown and 200 meters of water resistance, and the lug width is that sweet spot being a 20mm. Sometimes with the larger watches like the 44s, the strap width can be wider. If you look at this Panerai, this is a 22mm lug width compared to the Timex, and this is a 40mm case, and this is a 44mm case. This strap is incredible, and it's going to be staying on the watch because this watch is going to be one of your watches, guys. What more can I say about the watch? It has a unidirectional bezel, meaning it only goes in one direction, and sounds pretty good to me. It also has the screw down crown, and let's just check how easy it is to set the time. Very easy. And let's just do the date function on here. There you go, there's the date. What I've noticed, if you go the wrong way, it just jumps. Obviously, if you go the right way, you can then set the date, and then you can just screw the watch down like so. It also has super luminova on the watch. Let me just lume this bad boy up. Look at how strong that is, and then look at the Panerai together. Incredible, right, guys? Absolutely incredible. And if you have a look at this watch here, which is my new Waterbury, see the lume on that. That's incredible lume. Incredible lume for a watch that costs £215. This is a synthetic rubber strap. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Should we try it on? Well, there you have it, guys. We have a new watch in the collection, but temporary. This one is going to one of you subscribers. My wrist is 6 3/4 inches, and the watch doesn't seem too big. And I would suggest if your wrist was, 6.5 to 8, you would absolutely love this watch. And all you have to do is spam the comments, guys. Go in the comment section of this video and write, I want that Deep Sea 200 with the super luminova, with the sapphire crystal glass, with the 200 meters of water resistance, with the 44mm case, with the 11mm of thickness and the 20mm lug width. I want that watch, Brenny. I need that watch, Brenny. And this watch will be yours. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I'll catch you on the next Brenny video. And thanks again, Lee, from Watchers of the Veil. And if anybody else wants to donate a watch, have some publicity, just have a little bit of goodwill to everybody, hit me up on Instagram and I will plug your business as long as you give me a free watch that I can give to my subscribers. Thanks again, and I'll catch you on the next Brenny video.